Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Nil, where I'm about to fight a 1,500-point battle between my Necrons and Max's Iron Hands. So the story that we've got going on here is that this is an Imperial manufacturing world that was being watched by the Iron Hands, and suddenly there became reports of these living mechanical skeletons ambling towards the human settlements on this planet, and the Iron Hands realized that the trouble that they had on their hands was that a Necron tomb world had opened up, and they started to rally their forces as the tide of living metal rose up and started to come towards them. So that is the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing the mission retrieval mission. That is from the Grand Tournament Packet 2020. It is mission number 11 if you are looking for it. Essentially there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 objectives on the table. Primary is hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. And then for secondaries, we have chosen, I have chosen ancient machineries. Essentially what it is this is a Necron specific one. We alternate choosing objectives here between my opponent, starting with my opponent, and that are outside of the deployment zone. So he chose this one, and I chose this one over there. And essentially I can perform an action on it, and if I do, every time I do, I score 3 points. Then I also chose Bring It Down, so I'll be getting points for killing off all of his dreadnoughts. And I chose Engage on All Fronts. My opponent has chosen Engage on All Fronts while we stand, which is going to be his Redemptor and his two Venerable Dreadnoughts with the las cannons. And he also chose Assassinate, killing my characters. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out today. So for the Necrons, I'll be running a battalion detachment and a vanguard detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have a Royal Warden, we have an Overlord, we have a Plasmancer, and the Plasmancer is carrying along 2 Cryptothralls. We have 3 10-man squads of warriors, 2 with Gauss Reapers, 1 with Gauss Flayers. We have a Reanimator. We have a squad of Tomb Blades. We have 2 squads of Scarabs. Then for the Vanguard detachment, leading it off, we have a Scorpek Lord. We have a squad of Death Marks. We have a Canoptic Spider. And last but not least, we have a 6-man Scorpek Destroyer squad. So for the Iron Hands, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Primaris Tech Marine and 2 regular Tech Marines. We have 2 5-man tactical squads with a Grav Cannon in each. We have a 5-man Infiltrator squad. We have 3 Venerable Dreadnoughts, 2 with twin las cannons and missile launchers, and 1 with a heavy plasma cannon, fist, and a heavy flamer. We have 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts, 1 with a multi-melta, 1 with a Karis assault cannon. And last but not least, we have a Redemptor Dreadnought with heavy onslaught Gatling cannon, and 2 Stormbolters. Deployment for the Necrons here. I've got my Tomb Blades up on top over here. I've got a Warrior squad over here. I got my Cryptothralls along with my Plasmancer over here. I've got a squad of Warriors with these 2 both have the Gauss Reapers. Then we've got the one with the Gauss Flayers back over there. Behind him we have the Overlord. Behind these guys we have my Royal Warden. We've got my Reanimator over on this side, and over here we've got my 2 squads of the Scarabs, Canoptic Spider, and then we've got my what are these guys? The Destroyers along with the Scorpek Lord. And I've got my Death Marks are in hyperspace, I believe, the hyperspace hunters, so they're in hyperspace. Going over deployment for the Iron Hands, we've got his squad of infiltrators up inside the tower over here, or inside the crane over here. We have the Karis assault cannon contemptor over on this side. We've got Tech Marine, the 2 Venerable Dreads with the las cannons, Venerable Dread with the plasma cannon, the other Tech Marine, and the Contemptor with the multi-melta. We then have a tactical squad over here. We have the the Tech Marine, the Primaris Tech Marine, that's the word I was looking for, over on this side, along with the Redemptor. And then I meant to show over in the front over here, we've got the other tactical squad over there. So that is deployment. We will now roll off to see who can choose who go first on turn 1. I rolled a 5. My opponent rolled a 4. So the Necrons will come back to you after their movement phase here on turn 1. Movement phase for my the Necrons here on turn 1. My Tomb Blades advanced up onto the objective over here. These guys moved on to the objective over on this side. These guys just kind of shuffled up a bit over here. These guys advanced up over here, as did the Royal Warden. The Canoptic Reanimator moved up. He chose them as his reanimating buddies. These guys moved up. The Overlord moved up. He had chosen these guys as well as his My Will Be Dones. And then over here, these guys moved on to the objective and then are starting to do the action for Ancient Machineries. These guys all advanced up over this way. These guys got bumped. They were not off the table, promise. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Necrons. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start with the shooting phase. I'm going to spend 1 CP on fractal targeting to allow my Tomb Blades to turn their rapid fire weapons, because they've got the Gauss blasters, into assault weapons, and they don't suffer the penalty for advancing and shooting assault weapons. So they're going to fire into his tactical squad over here. So I've got 6 shots from them, because the twin Gauss blasters become assault 2. So that's going to be 2 shots a piece here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Ooh, okay. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. That's going to be 1 wound at AP -2. So 5 up save. Nope, 1, 2. Oh, that is a 5. He's good. All right. All right, so now my squad over here with the Gauss Reapers is going to fire into his guys up over here. So they had My Will Be Done on them, so they're going to be hitting on 2s. Sorry, meant to be 3s because it's going to be -1 shooting into here, because we're treating this as industrial, so it's going to be dense terrain there, so it's -1 to shoot through. So wounding on 3s though, strength 5, toughness 4. So that's 11 wounds, AP -2, +1 because they're getting light terrain there. So this is going to be looking for 4 up saves. That's going to be,
come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many is that?
8.
That's 8 fails, so that's going to be 4 guys dead. Sorry, they're Iron Hands, so 6 up, feel no pains. Making 1 of them, so that's going to be, what is that, 3 dead guys and 1 wounded guy. And then the guys with the Gauss Flares are going to fire into them. There's going to be 10 shots here. These are going to be hitting on 4s because of -1 to hit. Alrighty. And then strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound. Ooh, buddy. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, AP -1, so there's going to be 3 up saves. Failing 2 of them, not My Will Be Done. Flesh is weak. Stakes 1. My Canoptic Reanimator is going to fire into him. So assault 3. It's going to be looking for 4 hits. Strength 6, toughness 4, 3s to wound. All right, oh god, that's going to be 1 wound. That's going to be AP -2 though. And he's good. My Plasmaster is going to fire into him because he's the only one in range. Assault D3, so it's going to be 3 shots. These are going to be hitting on 4s. That's going to be 1 hit. Strength 7. That is not a wound. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a wound. AP -3. So you're looking for a 5 up save. No, so that's going to be 2 damage. Flesh is weak. Oh, he's good with 1 wound. All right, so that's going to be it for the Necron's turn here on turn 1. I did get engaged on all fronts, and we'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Iron Hands here on turn 1. Forgot we do have to do a leadership up here because he lost 4 guys, so 4 plus 6, he is gone. Movement phase for the Iron Hands here on turn 1. His Redemptor and his dude bro over here, the Primaris librarian. Tech Marine, and he's also got the he's going to have the Master of the Forge. He is also Master of the Forge. They moved up over this way. This tactical squad moved up onto the objective over here. Both of these dreadnoughts moved up over here, as well as the Tech Marine over there. The Tech Marine gave the this Tech Marine over here gave which guy the +1 to hit? The front guy the +1 to hit. He gave the back guy over here +1 to hit, and he gave him +1 to hit. These two Venerable Dreadnoughts stayed still, along with the Tech Marine back over here. Those Tactical Squad guys moved up onto the objective, and then this guy moved up the board close towards my Canoptic Spiders over there. Or the not spiders, the, what are they called? The Scarabs, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Scarabs. All right, so that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Iron Hands here. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So starting off here, his Redemptor here is going to fire everything into my warriors over here. So we're going to start with the main gun here. So it's 12 shots. Hitting on 2s now because he gets a +1. Rerolling 1s because of heavy weapon being Devastator Doctrine for the Iron Hands here. Strength 6, so these are going to be looking for 3s to wound. AP -2 because of Devastator Doctrine, so looking for 6-up saves. Or actually, I've got 4 guys that are going to have 6-up, and then the other guys are going to have 5-up because they are behind the barriers over there. So these guys 6-ups. Making 1 of those. Nope, failing that one. And then these 2 are going to be 5-ups. Failed both of those. And now the Onslaught's going to fire over here. So these are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling. Are these heavy as well? It's heavy as well, so 2s. Rerolling. All right. So these are now strength 5. All right. So looking for still 3. These are 3s to wound as well. All righty. All right. So looking for 5-up saves. Failing 5 of them. All right. They're dead. His Venerable Dreadnought over here is going to fire into my Tomb Blades. They're -1 to hit them, and then it's an additional. But he gets a +1 to hit because of the Tech Marine over there. They gave it to him, so it's going to be hitting on 2s because they're Venerable. So Las Cannon. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 9. 1 second. Toughness 5. So looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3. Which I don't believe they get a save. 1 second. All right, yeah, they don't have a save on here, so this is going to be D6 damage apiece. So the first one is going to kill a guy, and then the next one will kill a guy. And then the missile from him, that's going to hit. That's going to wound. AP -3 on this one. So again, yep, nothing, no save there because I got a 4-up save. So D6 damage. He's dead. All right, so now his Contemptor over here is going to fire into my Reanimator with his Multi-Melta, and he's going to fire into my Scarabs with his Stormbolter. So we're going to go with the Multi-Melta first, hitting on 3s because he's got +1, -1 for shooting through the dense terrain there. So that's going to be 1 hit. Rerolling 1s because of Iron Hands. Nope, not meant to be. So that's going to go straight through, so D6 damage. 5 damage. And then the Stormbolter firing over here, 2 shots. That's going to be 1 hit, and that's going to be a wound. No save. Tactical Marines here are going to fire into my swarms over here. The Grav Cannon. Scarabs. There we go. So we'll start with the Grav Cannon here. He did move, so that's going to be.
Does not matter. He's.
All right, yeah, it doesn't make a difference there, but still, I guess the 2 4s are going to be the ones that hit there.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of heavy weapon. Forgot about that. All right, so that's going to be 4 hits. These are strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP -4. Oh, that's right. So that's going to kill. There was 3 wounds there, right? Yes. So that's going to kill 1. Plasma pistol from the sergeant. Not going to hit. And then the bolters. That's going to get 2 hits there. Looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. 2. Man, give me your dice. 6-ups. Well, I make 1 and fail 1. All right, so now his Dreadnought here is going to fire everything into my Scarabs over here. So we're going to go with the Karis Assault Cannon first. Yes. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay. And then these are going to be strength 7, so wounded on 2s. All right, so that's going to be 1 damage apiece. Yeah? 1 damage apiece? All right, so that's going to be 4. AP going to go straight through, so that's going to be 4 wounds. And then the Stormbolter, that's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be no wounds. Sorry, I forgot to do reanimation over here with them. So that's going to be 4 wounds have been lost. That is going to be 1 of them getting back up. All right, so his guy over here is going to fire into my Scorpec Destroyers. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Whirling Blades, which gives them -1 to hit. and he's going to fire with his with the cannon, right? With his the heavy plastic cannon. He's going to supercharge it. He did 3 shots because there's 6 or more, or between 6 and 10 here. So 3 would be the minimum that you get here on the D6 shots. Oh, it's on the D3. The D3 shots. So these are going to be hitting on 3s now because it's -1 to hit. That's going to be all hits. That's how you do that. So these are going to be strength 8, right? Strength 8 or
strength 8, yeah.
Strength 8. So 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. All right, 4 is going to go straight through. So that's going to be 3 damage apiece. That's going to kill 3 of them. All right, so that means that 9 wounds have been killed by the shooting there. So these are going to be looking for 5 ups with the reanimation protocol. 1, 2, 3. So 1 will get back up. And then his other venerable back over here is going to fire into my reanimator. So he's going to be -1 to hit because he's shooting through the terrain there. So hitting on 3s. The blast cannons. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3 is just going to straight through. He did. Does he explode? Does not. The Master of the Forge here is going to fire into my warriors over here. That's going to be 2 hits. It's not a heavy weapon you're shooting, I guess. Assault weapon, yeah. So wounding on strength 5?
Strength 5.
Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 1 wound. AP?
-1.
-1 +1. Nope, gonna lose it there, but reanimation protocol, because now he's done shooting, right?
Yeah.
Reanimation protocol, looking for a 5 up. He's good, he's back. All right, so into the assault phase, his Terminator Dreadnought here is gonna charge into my Scarabs over here. His charge distance is definitely in. All right, so he's gonna have 5 attacks over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 4 hits. These are going to be strength, wounded on 2s. There's no way you're not wounded on 2s on those ones. All right, so that's going to be 3, and these are flat 3 damage, correct?
3 damage.
All right, so the first one kills the guy, and then the other 2 will kill another one. Rolling for reanimation. Nope, nothing coming back. All right, so now my Scarabs are going to attack back. They're going to be hitting on 4s. Okay, no 6s, which is a little rough because those are the ones that auto wound. And then these are going to be wounding on 6s. Okay, I get 2 wounds there. AP nothing on these.
3 up.
3 ups. Takes a wound. 6 up feeling pain? Nope, feels it. All right, so that's going to be it for the Iron Hands here on turn 2. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons here on, or no, turn 1. So Necrons turn 2 movement phase. Movement phase for the Necrons here. These guys moved up over here. These guys moved up around here. These guys fell out of combat over this way after gaining back a guy because of the spider's ability. These guys moved up over here within range of them. He moved up, so he's within 3 inches of them to get his defense, and within range of the objective back here. My Royal Warden moved back over here. These guys stayed where they were. These guys advanced up over here, still on the objective. And then from hyperspace in came my death marks over on here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So my Plasmaster at the end of the movement phase is actually going to try to blow these guys away. So I roll 3d6. Every 4+ does a mortal wound to them. Okay, if I roll 3 1s, nothing happens. All right, so this squad's going to fire. 3 of them are in range of his tactical squad, and they'll fire into them. And then the others are going to fire into his Dreadnought over here. So we're going to go with the ones into the tactical squad, hitting on 3s. 3s. All right, these are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 4 wounds at AP -2.
All right.
So looking for 5 up saves. Oh, well, yeah, so you can put the 2 guys, if you want to put it on those guys, they're within range of the barricade, but the other guys are not between them. Yeah.
We'll start with the...
you want to start with the guys in or out?
In.
In. Okay, so that's including the grab cannon guy.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be, yeah, so we got
3 up.
3 up saves. Oh, no, because it's AP -2, so it's 4 up saves, but they're still good.
Yeah.
And then the rest are going to fire into his Redemptor over here. Hitting on 3s. Pretty good. And then these are going to be strength 5, so wounding on 5s. Okay, or nothing. Now my Scorpic Lord is going to fire into his Dreadnought over here. So it's assault 2d3. So it's going to be 3-4 shots. Hitting on, that's going to be, 1 second. 2 up ballistic skill, so that's going to be 4 hits. These are going to be strength 6, so looking for 5s to wound. That's going to be 4 wounds. AP -1, so these are going to be looking for 4 ups. Takes 2 damage, and then 6 up, feel no pains. No, he feels them. And then these guys over here are going to fire into his tactical squad over here. They have My Will Be Done, so 2s to hit. All right. And then strength 4, so 4s to wound. All right, that's going to be 2 wounds. These are going to be at 2 wounds at AP -1. You're going to have +1, so you're going to have 2 3-up saves.
2 3-up saves?
Yep. Fails 1. 6 up, feel no pain. No, he felt it. My death marks here are going to fire into his Tech Marine back over this way. So these are going to be hitting on 3s because they're -1 to hit because they moved with a heavy weapon and the intervening terrain, but -1 is the max you can get there. So that's going to be 3 hits. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds at AP -2 into your Tech Marine over there. So it's going to be 2 4-up saves. Makes them both. And the Royal Warden's going to fire into the tactical squad over here. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3, strength 5. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -2. So +1 because they're in cover. So you're looking for 4-up saves. No, both fails. They're going to be 2 damage apiece. So the first one is going to be the first guy dead, and the second one is the second guy dead. All right, so into the assault phase, my Scorpic Lord is going to charge into his Dreadnought over here. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP to Overwatch, and he's going to spend 1 CP for Optimal Repulsion Doctrine, which is from the Iron Hands supplement. Essentially gives them a 4-up Overwatch because it's a 5 and a 6, or if they're using the skin is weak, the flesh is weak, they can get 4-ups. So basically they get a 4-up for their Overwatch here. It hasn't been changed. It used to be because they would get 5-up normally, but now it still hasn't changed in the wording in the FAQ. So hitting on 4s with the Curious Assault Cannon. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits. These are strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound because he's tough 6. That's going to be 3 wounds, AP -1. So 3 at AP -1, looking for 4-up saves. Making 2 of them, so I'll take 1 wound. And then we got the Stormbolter. That's going to be 1 hit. That's not going to be a wound. And then his charge. Oh yeah, he's in. And now my Destroyers are going to charge into his tactical squad. 3 inches might get him in. So we're Novox, so we get the +1 to the charge, which means they just get in. All right, so we're going to start over here with my Scorpic Lord into his Dreadnought. So he's going to have 4 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Because it's -1 to hit with the Reaper blade, with the blade that he's using. Oh, buddy. Wounding, rerolling 1s to hit. Okay, so it's going to be 2. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s to wound. Okay, 1 wound at AP -4. So he's going to have his 5-up invul save. He's good. All right, so now my Destroyers here are going to attack into his tactical squad. We're going to go with the Reaper Blades first. So it's going to be 6 attacks here. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. The rerolling 1s because they're within 6 inches of him over here. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s. So that's going to be rerolling 1s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds at AP -4. So those are just going to go straight through. And they are 3 damage apiece. So the first one, 6 ups. No, he's a dead guy. The next one, dead guy, and the third one. Still a dead guy because it's 2 wounds. So that's going to be the whole squad. And now his Dreadnought here is going to attack back into my Scorpic Lord. He's got 5 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, that's going to be 3 hits. All right, my opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll 1 into a hit, so it's going to be 4 hits. These are going to be strength
14.
14, so wounded on 2s. That's gonna be 4 wounds. All right, so 4 up invul save. Oh, I'm gonna spend a CP to reroll one. No, it doesn't make a difference. They're 3 damage apiece. He is just dead. All right, so his Dreadnought decided to consolidate into me over here, so I'll attack back with my Spider. I've got 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. All right, so that's gonna be 2 hits. Strength 8, so wounded on 3s. That's gonna be 2 wounds at AP minus 3, so he's got his 5 up invul saves. Failing them both, so that's gonna be 4 damage. And he's got his feel no pain. Makes 1 of them, so it takes 3 wounds. All right, that's gonna be it for the Necrons here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Iron Hands on turn 3. Turn 2, I don't know what I'm talking about. Movement phase for the Iron Hands here on turn 2. He's stating, or turn 2. He stayed in combat over here. These guys, all 3 of them moved up over this way. He's been given the +1 to hit from the Tech Marine. They stayed on the objective of the tactical squad, stayed on the objective. Both the Redemptor and the Primaris Tech Marine moved up the table over this way. Back over here, these dreads stood still along with the Tech Marine. He got the +1. Oh yeah, he got the +1 from his, but that was pretty obvious from that. All right, so that's gonna be it for the movement phase. For the Iron Hands, we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now his Redemptor over here is gonna fire into my, my warriors over here. So we're gonna start with the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. These are gonna be, this is gonna be hitting on 2s because of the +1 to hit from the whatchamacallit, Dubro.
8 hits.
All right, so here we go. These are going to be wounding on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. AP minus 1 on these ones, so looking for 5 up saves. Making 4 of them, so 2 dead. And then 8 shots from the next one. Not rerolling 1s again because this is not the Devastator Doctor anymore. And then these are going to be strength 6. So 3s to win again. Oh, 5. Still 3s to win, sorry. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3 wounds. Minus 1, but now their guys are behind there, so looking for 4 up saves. Yes. Making them all. Woo! And then 8 shots with the Storm Bolters here. Alrighty. Hitting on 2s, and then these are going to be wounding on 4s. That's going to be 2 wounds. Filling them both. So that's 4 guys, so reanimation protocols. Getting back 3 of them. So the Primaris Tech Marine here is going to fire with his Forge Bolter and his Plasma Pistol because he's got a special rule. The Forge Bolter gun says that you can shoot it even if you shot pistol. So he's going to shoot his pistol and his Forge Bolter. So the Forge Bolter first. That's going to be all hits. And then strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP
minus 1.
Minus 1. That's going to be too good. Now the Grab Pistol. That's going to be a hit. That is a wound. AP minus
3.
3. So +1 because of the cover there. Nope, that's going to go through. And reanimation. No. This tactical squad here is going to fire into my warrior squad over here. So we're going to go with the Grav Cannon first. That's going to be 3 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 3. 6s because of cover. Nope, 2 dead. And then the bolters are going to fire. Alright, hitting on 3s, and then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Okay, 1 wound. And that's a save. 2 guys died. Reanimation. Getting back 1 of them. Alright, the Venerable over here is going to fire into these guys here. He's going to do the Heavy Flamer first. That's going to be 2 hits, strength 5, so looking for, one second. Tough 5, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 1. Failing them both. And then the Plasma Cannon. Are you going to supercharge?
3 shots. Yes.
Going to supercharge it, so D3 shots. That's going to be 2 shots. That's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus 3 is going to go straight. Oh no, 6 up save. AP minus 3 is 6 up save. But still goes through, kills that guy. All right, 1 guy died there, so I've got my reanimation. Looking for 3 5-ups. No, not getting it.
Like,
All right, so now his other guy here is going to fire into them, I imagine?
yes.
Yes, so he's going to fire into them. So we're going to go with the multi-filter first?
Yes.
All right, multi-filter first. Hitting on 2s because he got the +1. That's going to be a good thing you did. That's going to be 2 hits. And then looking for 3s to wound. 3s to wound, AP -3 is going to go straight through, and because it's +2 damage, there's going to be 2 dead. And then the Stormbolter is going to fire. That's going to be 4 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound. Not a save, so he takes a wound. So 2 guys died. Let's see if they come back. No, so close.
Cannon.
All right, so now his guy over here is going to fire over into this guy. -1 to hit. That's going to be 2 hits with the las cannons. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3, I think, might go through. 1 second. 6-0 saves for these guys. Making 1. Another missile. That's not going to hit. All right, so let's see if the guy comes back. Not 2, he does not. And the second guy's going to fire into him over here. -1, +1, because he got the +1, so that's going to be hitting 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds, 6 up saves. Nope, that's going to be 2 more dead. And here comes the missile, frag missile, so D6 shots. We get 4 shots here. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 3, so looking for 5s to wound.
Strength 4.
Strength 4, oh, 4s to wound. I was thinking frag grenade.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be 3. I need 1 more die. Looking for 3 up saves. I fail 1. Reanimation. None come back. All right, so now his Dreadnought here is going to fire into my Spider. So we're going to go with the Karis Assault Cannon, hitting on 4s because it's -1 since he's engaged in combat with a heavy weapon. So that's going to be 4 hits. Strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds there. AP -1. Yep, 3 up armor save, so that's going to be 3 fails there. He's down to 3 wounds. And the Stormbolter, that's going to be 3 hits. Because it's not -1 with the non-heavy. That's going to be 2 wounds. And he's good. Woo! All right, so into the assault phase. Who do you want to start with first? The back guy over there, Venerable Dreadnought. His charge distance. And his 9 is in. And then the Contemptor Dread is maybe in? Yep, he just made it. And now his Redemptor is going to charge into me over here. I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch because the protocol of the Eternal Redemptor is on. Eternal Redemptor, I think is what it's called. Basically, I can get the defensive gunners so I can fire Overwatch on a 5+. So here we go, hitting on 5s. All right, that's a couple hits there. And then these are strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound, AP -2. Takes 1 damage. That's going to be 1 damage. 6 up. No, he feels it. And his charge distance is going to be in. And now his Tech Marine is going to charge in over here. He needs an 8-inch charge to get in. He's not with a 7. My opponent's going to spend a CP to re-roll that one. So looking for an 8-inch charge. No. All right, so now his Redemptor is going to fight. He's got 4 attacks base, +1 because he charged, +1 because of his Warlord trait, which is, what is it again?
Warden of the Ancients.
Warden of the Ancients. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, so it's going to be 5 hits, wounding on 2s for sure. All right, so it's going to be 5 dead guys there. All right, so reanimation protocols. Let's see if any come back. Yeah, 4 of them come back. All right, I spent 2 CP to have my guy here interrupt and attack into his Venerable Dreadnought there. I've got 3 attacks hitting on 3s. All right, that's going to be all hits. Strength 7, so looking for 4s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -4, so it's going to go straight through. 3 damage apiece, which becomes 2 damage apiece because of Duty Eternal. So that's going to be looking for 4 Venerable saves. Saving 2 of them, so he takes 2 damage. So now his Venerable Dreadnought's going to attack into me over here. So he's going to have 5 attacks on the charge. That's going to be all hits. And wounding on strength
2s. Strength 12.
Strength 12, so 2s to wound. So that's going to be 2 wounds.
Oh, come on.
AP minus 3. No, he did. All right, so now my spider gets to go. So he's going to have 5 attacks hitting on 4s. Oh, that's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 3. So he's got his 5-up invul save. Makes 1, fails 1, 2 damage. So he's going to do 6 up. Well, just 1 of them. It doesn't make a difference. So he takes a damage. And now they attack back with his 4 attacks here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be looking for 2s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3, 6-up serves. No, he is dead. Does he explode? Oh, he wanted to. All right, so that's going to be it for the Iron Hand's turn here on turn 3. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons on turn 4. No, that was turn, yes, that was turn 3. No, that was turn 2. I think that was turn 2. So we'll come back to you turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 3. These guys moved up so they're in range of his tactical squad. These guys just moved up so they're in range of the objective and to get around some line of sight. These guys stood still, as did the Royal Warden, as did the Lord. Over here, these guys stayed on the objective over here. They're going to be doing machines again. And over here, these guys moved up onto the top over here, and he moved back around over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now my warriors over here with my will be done are going to shoot into his venerable dreadnought. Start us off in the shooting phase. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Okay, real good shooting there. And then these are going to be strength 4, so 5s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 wounds at AP minus 1. 2 4-ups. Fails 1. Feeling the pain? No, he felt it. All right, so now my warlord, my overlord here, is going to use the Arrow of Eternity, which is his relic, to fire into his venerable dreadnought here. It's assault 1. So this is going to be hitting on a 2. That's a hit. Strength 16, so 2 to wound. That is a wound. AP minus 5, so it's just going to go straight through. And it's going to be 6 damage flat with the relic, which, because of Duty Eternal, goes to 5 damage. So now he has 5 feel no pains on him over here. And I can only shoot this once, so hopefully this will go. 6 flat damage. Yeah, the relic there. No, he feels them all, so he is dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. All right, so my warriors here are going to fire into the tactical squad. Hitting on 3s. All right. Strength 5, so wounded on 3s. All right, that's going to be 6 wounds at AP minus 2. So do you want to do the ones in cover first, those 2 guys?
Let's do, which ones are in cover again?
I think these 2 guys are going to get the benefit of cover there.
With him.
All right, so go on to that guy first.
So 2 first.
Makes 1, fails. Oh, no. Makes both. Makes both.
Again.
And then, yep. Fails both.
Feeling the
So
pains?
he's feeling the pains. No. Oh, yeah, he makes 1. So he's got 1 wound left. Makes that. And then feel a little pain. He does. Forgot to do this, guys, at the end of the movement phase into the Redemptor here. That's going to be 1 mortal wound, but he's got a feel no pain. And he's good. So now my Plasmaster is going to fire into him over here. So D3 shots. 1 shot. That is a hit. Strength 7, so 4 to wound. That is a wound. AP minus 3. So 6-up save. Nope. 2 damage. So 1 damage. Only 1 damage because of Duty Eternal. No, he takes it. The Crypto Thralls are going to fire into him. That's going to be all hits because they're within range of the Plasmaster there. Strength 5, so 5s to wound. 1 wound. AP minus 1 or 2.
So
AP minus 2. So looking for a 5-up. Nope. And then feel no pain. 1 damage. Nope. He's going to feel it. All right. So now my Royal Warden's going to fire into his guy over here. 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay. No hits. All right, my warriors now in the assault phase are going to charge into his tech marine here. So he's going to have, my opponent's going to spend a CP to fire Overwatch and then optimal repulsion Doctor in here. So his bolter on 4s. That's going to be 1 hit. No wound. And then we've got the pistol, not going to be hit.
No.
And here comes their charge distance. Not going to get it in. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. That will get him in. All right, so my warriors are going to attack here. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Blood Rights because I'm Novak, giving him +1 attack. I probably could have used that on those guys over there, but I forgot to. I'm also going to give them 1 CP for Disruption Fields, which gives them an additional attack. Oh no, the additional attack is Blood Rights. Disruption Fields +1 strength is what they're going to do. And because they're Novak, they're going to have an AP -1 on these attacks, which is nice. So it's going to be 12 attacks from them, hitting on 3s. Okay. I mean, not if I roll like that. And then wounding on 3s. All right, so it's going to be 4 at AP -1. So it's going to be 4 3-up saves. Fails 3 of them. And then 6-up feeling the pains. Feels all of them. All right, so now his tech marine here is going to attack back. He's got 4 attacks base +1 because he was charged, and then he has 2 extra attacks with the mechadendrites. And one of those attacks is going to go with the servo arm, so that's going to be the orange one. So these are going to be hitting on 3 on this one, right? Minus.
Yes.
Wait, what's his weapon skill?
3 basic.
Oh, 3 weapon skill. So that's going to be looking for 4s to hit, I imagine, with the servo arm.
No.
No,
It's
no
threes,
-1.
because this one does not have -1.
Oh, servo arm does not have -1, so it's just going to be 3 to hit. Okay, not going to be a hit. And then you've got, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll it. Into a hit. Wounding on a strength ×2, right?
Yep, so 2.
So 2 to wound. That's going to be a wound. AP
-2.
-2, so 6-up save. No, so that's going to be a dead guy. And then we've got all these other attacks with the axe. So again, hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be all hits. Strength.
+2, so strength.
So strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP
-2.
6 ups, making 1. And the mechadendrites. Not going to hit. All right, so 2 guys died there. Let's see if they come back. On 1 will. All right, so that'll be it for the Necron's turn here on turn 3. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Iron Hands on turn 3. Movement phase for the Iron Hands here on turn 3. He moved up over here after being after him giving him his plus bonus, and then he healed him at the end of the movement after he fell back over this way. These guys stood where they were. These guys stood where they were. Then he moved around over this way, looking to try to come after this guy eventually. He ran back onto the objective over there. He moved up over around this way, and then his dude bro advanced. He had to re-roll the advance to get up close enough to heal him, and then healed him 2 wounds over there. And that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase, this tactical squad is going to shoot into my warriors. So what are we going to go with first? Bolters first, and bolt pistol. Bolters and bolt pistol. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 misses, and then wounding on 4s. That's going to be 3 wounds. So I've got
AP -1.
AP -1.
Still tactical doctor.
So it's going to be 1 second. So 2 failed there. And now the grab cannon's going to fire. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP
-3.
-3, so that's just going to go straight through and kill them. His Dreadnought here is going to fire into my Scarabs, so -1 to hit because of the terrain there. So it's going to be hitting on 4s, so it's going to be 4 hits. Strength 6, right? Or strength 7, so wounding on 2s. That is going to be 4 wounds at AP -1, +1 because they are in cover there. Nope, that's going to be 1 dead. And then his Stormbolter. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 3 wounds. That's going to be 1 save. And then let's see if he comes back. No. Whoa, no. All right, so now his dude bro here is going to fire into the Scarabs. So we're going to do the multi-melters first. These are going to be hitting on 4s because it's -1 to hit. Getting 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. That's going to be a wound. And D6 damage. 2 damage is enough to kill the guy. And then the Stormbolter shots. That's not going to hit because it's -1 to hit. Will it come back? Nope. All right, this guy over here is going to fire into my Crypto Thralls. So we're going to go with the last cannons first. That's going to be 1 hit.
I'll spend a CP.
Gotta spend a CP to reroll that. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound. AP -3, so 6 up serve. Fill first. Nope. D6 damage. He's dead. And the missiles. That's not going to be a hit. Yeah, it's -1 because of going over here to them over there. Reanimation protocols. Oh, close. The other guy over there is going to fire into the warriors over here. He's got the +1 to hit. So he's going to be +1, -1 because he's going over the terrain there. So he's going to be hitting on, with the last cannons, hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -3 is just going to straight through. That's going to kill 2 guys. And then we've got the missile frag. 1 shot. Not a hit. That is a hit because of the +1 there.
4 up.
That's not a wound though. Do those 2 guys come back? No. All right, so now the Redemptor is going to fire. He's going to fire the Stormbolter and the Underslung into my Crypto Thrall, and then the Heavy Onslaught into the warriors over there. So where are you going first?
Stormbolter.
Stormbolter's first. That's going to be 2 hitting on 2s because he's got the +1 to hit. And these are going to be strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP nothing, 3 up saves.
AP -1.
Oh, AP -1 because of the Doctrine, so he's going to take 1 wound. And here comes the Underslung Gatling Cannon, or Onslaught Cannon. Hitting on 2s, that's going to be all hits. Strength 5, so 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds here. AP -1, 4 up saves. No, he will die. And now the Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught's going to fire into the warriors.
12 shots.
12 shots. So that's going to be 9 hits there. These are going to be wounding on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP -1, +1 because of the cover going over the obstacle there. So that's going to be 4 dead. And that's it. That's all the shots that are going to go into them. So they're reanimation rolls. Rerolling 1s because of them being warriors. So 1 will come back. All right, so into the assault phase, his Redemptor is going to charge into my Plasmancer. I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch here. So it's assault D3. So it's going to be 3 shots here. Hitting on 6s. Nope, no hits there. So his charge distance is in. And then his Redemptor over here is going to charge into my Scarabs. So he needs a 6-inch charge to get in. He's in. All right, so at the beginning of the fight phase, my Plasmancer on a 4+ will do a mortal wound. Okay, not meant to be on the table there. Nope. And now his Redemptor is going to attack into him over here. Hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be wounding on 2s. Yeah, he's just dead. With 3 flat damage apiece. Yeah, he did. It's D3 +3, so he's definitely dead. I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt over here. So these guys are going to be hitting on 4s. Oh man, I needed 6s here is what I really wanted. All right, and then wounding on 6s. Getting 2 wounds. Fails 1. Feel the pain? Oh, he does. Not feel it is what I meant to say. All right, so he's going to have 5 attacks on the charge over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s.
3s.
Oh, hitting on 3s. Sorry. That's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. So that's going to be 2 wounds there. 3 damage apiece. So that's just going to kill a guy. Reanimation on him. Now he not come back. All right, so that's the end of the turn here for the Iron Hands and the end of turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons on turn 4. Moving phase for the Necrons here. My this dude bro fell back. My Overlord moved back over here, still within 3 inches of the objective. These guys all moved up over here, looking at to get one guy got onto within contesting range of this. So I'm obsec, so I will control that. These guys jumped down from over here, contesting that objective, or actually winning that objective. This guy moved further around over here, playing Ring Around the Rosie with his Tech Marine. And that is going to be it for the movement phase. Oh, and he fell out of combat over here, my Scarab there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you at the shooting phase.
Figure it out.
All right, my Royal Warden's going to fire into his Contemptor over here. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's going to be no hits. And now my Necron Warrior is going to fire into his Contemptor over here. Hitting on 2s because of my will be done. Wounding on 5s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds. AP -1. That is going to be all saves. All right, so into the assault phase, my warriors are going to charge into his Contemptor over here. He is going to spend a CP to Overwatch. Doesn't have enough to give him the special one there, so it's just going to be, we're going to have the carries, which are going to be hitting on 6s. No hits there, and then we've got the Stormbolter. No hits there. Their charge distance is going to be in. And now my Royal Warden's going to charge in. He needs a 6-inch charge. He's in. All right, so my warrior is now going to start us off. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Blood Oath, giving an extra attack over here. Hitting on 2s because of my will be done. Alrighty. And then wounding on 3s. 5s, not 3s, the opposite direction. So that's going to be 1. And this is going to be looking for, that's AP -1 because of being Novak. He's good. And then the Royal Warden's going to attack his 3 attacks. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 1 wound. AP -1 because of Novak. He's good.
That's points.
All right, so he's going to put all his attacks into my Royal Warden over here. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Going to spend his last CP here to reroll. Into a hit, so that's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 2 wounds. All right, so he's got 2 6-up saves. Showing them fill faces. Making 1. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this. No, so he takes 3 damage. All right, so that's going to be it for the Necron turn here on turn 4. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Iron Hands on turn 4. Movement phase for the Iron Hands. These guys stayed on the objective back over here. His Primaris Tech Marine moved up. His Redemptor Dreadnought moved up around over this way. He is locked in combat over there. He moved up over here. His Redemptor Dreadnought over here moved up to get just in range of my Overlord, and his Tech Marine moved up over there. And this guy stayed back over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. The Redemptor Dreadnought here is going to fire into my Overlord over here. So with the Multi-Melta, these are going to be hitting on 3s. No hits. And then the Stormbolters were into the Dubros over there, into my Scarabs. That's going to be all hits. These are going to be wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. No saves. Tactical Squad's going to fire into my Scarabs over here.
Start with Grab Cannon.
Grab Cannon first. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3 is just going to go straight through. And then we got the Bolter Shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound. Hey, a save with a fill phase. Woo!
Right.
Does my Scarab come back? No, he does not. Last cannon and missile launchers firing in over here.
Last cannon.
Last cannons. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. Going to go straight through. D6 damage. Doing 6. That's going to kill a guy. And then we got the missile launcher. That's going to be not a hit. Does he come back? Oh, so close, but no. This guy is also going to fire into my Scarab over here. -1 to hit, though. So hitting on 3s with the with the las cannons. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. D6 damage. Doing 2 damage.
Launcher.
Missile launcher. That is a hit. That is a wound. 1 damage. Tech Marine's gonna fire his bolt pistol into him. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP nothing. AP -1 because it's pistol. So that's just gonna go straight through and kill him. This guy's gonna fire over here. The Karis Assault is gonna go into my Royal Warden. Everything else is gonna go into the Warriors over there. Karis Assault Cannon hitting on 4s because he is -1 because of heavy. And these are going to be strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. There's going to be 5 wounds there.
-1.
AP -1. And I fail 1 of them, and that's enough to kill him. And the Stormbolter into the Warriors. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be no wounds. And now his Redemptor is going to fire everything into my Scarab over here, because that's what he can basically shoot at. So let's go with the Onslaught first. Or the Heavy Onslaught, I should say. -1 to hit because he's they are in the terrain over there. So these are going to be hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Hitting on 4s, yep. Alright. And then these are going to be wounding on strength 7, right? So 2s to wound.
Strength 6.
Strength 6, still 2s to wound. So that's going to be 2 wounds over there.
AP -1.
AP -1 +1 because they're in cover. 6s. Nope. Now the Onslaught gun. Hitting on 4s again. And then wounding on strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -1 +1. Nah, he did. Now into the assault phase. Tech Marines charging into my Warriors. He's not in. And then the Dreadnought's going to charge in. On a 7 should get him in. All right, so he's going to go first over here. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 1 wound at AP -3. That's just going to go straight through and kill a guy. Does he come back? He does not. And now my Warriors are going to go. I'm going to spend 1 CP to get the extra attack. Blood Oath hitting on 2 still. Oh. Alrighty then. And then wounding on 5s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP -1. Failing 1 of them, feeling the pain. Now you felt it. And now he's going to attack back. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP goes straight through. Let's see if they come back. 1 does so far. Rerolling 1s because they're Warriors. No, just 1 comes back. All right, so that's going to be it for the Iron Hands turn here on turn 4. And we will now come back to you after a movement phase for the Necrons on turn 5. All right, so we went over the points here, and at the end of the day, I've only got 3 units left, and the only thing I can get is 2 more points. I'm going to get 10 points for objectives this turn on turn 5, and then my opponent is going to be and then I'm going to get 2 points for engage all fronts because I'll fall back with my Warriors. This guy is going to run around over this corner here, and then the lone Deathmark's going to run around the corner over there. And then on my opponent's turn, he's going to get 3 points for engaging all fronts. All 3 of his while we stand, we fight are still around, so he'll get 15 points for that, and he's going to get 15 points for the primaries. So at the end of the day, considering that talk through there on turn 5, it is going to be the Necrons are going to have, what is that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 63, 73 points, including the painting. And then the Iron Hands are going to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 78 points, including the painting there. So a victory for the Iron Hands, a resounding victory there for the Iron Hands. Yeah, it was a fantastic game, and the fact that it wasn't out of control, but there was just nothing more that we could do that I could do to get extra points there for that last turn. So it was pretty close, but it was just brutal there. So a ton of fun. It was awesome to see the new Necrons just like bashing their heads against the Space Marines here, and Iron Hands are still Iron Hands, still doing Iron Hand things and really awesome stuff. So, but yeah, I had a great time. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Max, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.